In the dead of night, a king stands alone, shrouded in the flickering gloom of a single candle. His name is Saul, and his kingdom, once a beacon of hope, now teeters on the brink of utter ruin. The formidable Philistine army, a sea of iron and fury, gathers on the horizon, ready to swallow Israel whole. Desperation, cold and sharp, has driven him to this desolate place, a place forbidden by his own laws, to seek a word from the divine. He has tried everything. He has prayed. He has sought visions. He has consulted the Urim and Thummim. But from the heavens there is only silence, a profound, deafening silence that feels heavier than any judgment, colder than any grave. This silence is not just an absence of sound, it's a presence. It's the palpable feeling of being utterly abandoned. Every shadow in the room seems to writhe with unspoken condemnation. The king, who once stood tall, anointed by God himself, now stoops, his shoulders burdened by the weight of his own choices, his own disobedience. He had been given a clear command, a sacred trust from the Lord, to utterly destroy the Amalekites, a people steeped in generations of wickedness. But Saul faltered. He spared their king, Agag, and kept the best of their livestock, masking his greed and pride with the thin veil of religious sacrifice. He chose his own wisdom over God's command. He honored the voice of the people over the voice of his Creator. Prophet Samuel had warned him then, his words echoing with divine authority. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he has also rejected you from being king. Those words, once a distant thunder, now crashed down upon Saul in this suffocating stillness. He had ignored the warning, clung to his throne, and watched as the Spirit of God departed from him, replaced by a tormenting spirit of fear and paranoia. His reign became a long, slow descent into madness, marked by jealousy, suspicion, and a murderous rage directed at the one person God had chosen to succeed him, the young shepherd, David, now at the end of his rope. Saul seeks answers from the one source he himself had outlawed, a medium, a woman who conjures spirits from the underworld. It is the ultimate act of defiance, a final turning away from the God he once served. He is desperate to hear a voice, any voice, to break this terrifying silence. And a voice does come, but it is not one of comfort. It is the ghostly apparition of the prophet Samuel himself, risen from the dead, his face a mask of sorrow and judgment. The Spirit's message offers no hope, no last-minute reprieve. It only confirms Saul's deepest fears. "Why have you disturbed me?" Samuel asks, his voice like dust and echoes. "The Lord has done to you as he spoke by me. The Lord has torn the kingdom out of your hand and given it to your neighbor, to David, because you did not obey the voice of the Lord. ... Therefore the Lord has done this thing to you this day. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with you into the hand of the Philistines. And tomorrow you and your sons will be with me." Tomorrow. The word hangs in the air, a death sentence. In one day, his reign, his kingdom, his life, and the lives of his sons will be over. There is no escape. The silence that preceded this moment was not emptiness. It was the quiet, deliberate withdrawal of God's grace. It was the space in which Saul's own rebellion grew until it consumed him completely. His story, recorded for us in 1 Samuel chapter 28, is a chilling reminder that there is a point of no return. A point where our persistent rejection of God's voice is answered with the one thing we fear most. A final, irreversible silence. It serves as a stark warning. Do not harden your heart. When God speaks, listen. Thank you for watching. If this story has moved you, please consider subscribing to our channel for more reflections on the powerful narratives of the Bible.